From a parent experience, I would say that this can happen to anybody. I'm Maggie Marshall. I am Ross's wife and Ellie's mom, and I'm also a nurse practitioner with the Pediatric Hematology Oncology Department at Vanderbilt.
I'm Ross. I'm Maggie's husband and Ellie's dad.
So we found out Ellie had a heart defect when I was 28 weeks pregnant with her. You just it's one of those, you have lots of different scenarios on the way it can go, but each one of those scenarios is really different and you just don't know until they're here. In the delivery room, she came out crying and came out pink, which we were so excited about. And then as I was laying there, I heard the nurse practitioner who was there say, "I need a 3.0 and a 3.5." And I was like, I heard the measurements and I knew that she was talking about a breathing tube. She had her open heart surgery at 48 hours old. She did great. It was a 10-hour procedure. And then the next morning we came back up to the floor, and that's when she was not doing so well. It was that afternoon that she ended up having cardiac arrest and being placed on ECMO, which is the highest form of life support. It basically does the work of your heart and lungs. That was, I would say, easily hands down the worst day of our life.
So there's that whole why us? And I think that's probably common with a lot of CHD parents is, why this happened to our child. They didn't do anything wrong. So after, obviously, we had all Ellie's stuff, and then my father had just a regular routine checkup, found out that he had a murmur, and he had not realized that his entire life.
I was 65 years old when I learned that I had a congenital heart defect. It just was a surprise. I feel great. I have no symptoms. I really never had any kind of symptoms that was any concern. My first thought was, okay. My second thought was, this must be genetic. I've got to get my sons tested. You think about a little bit of guilt. Why didn't we know this sooner? But very quickly shifted into, we got to get him help. There's so much to be learned from early diagnosis. It's just imperative that organizations like AHA continue to have the finances to fund these projects and this research. The thoughts that go through your head, as a father, as a grandfather, you want a good life for your family. And so seeing Ellie get that, it's been indescribable.
Get yourself and your child checked out. Do that preventative screening, because who knows what life you could be saving, and tell all your friends and family to do the same if you have any history.
As a family, we're just excited that we have years and years together.